The 1985 P mint mark will explore its history, mintage, and current market value, especially for those in good condition. So, if you've ever wondered about the worth of that 1985 dime in your collection, the Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. By 1985, the design had remained consistent, featuring Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch flanked by olive and oak branches on the reverse. The P mint mark signifies that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Mintage and production. In 1985, the Philadelphia Mint produced a staggering 705,200,962 dimes. This high mintage means that the 1985 P dime is relatively common, especially compared to other coins with lower production numbers. The 1985 P Roosevelt dime is composed of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. The coin has a diameter of 17.9 millimeters and weighs 2.27 grams. Given its high mintage, the standard 1985 P dime holds a value close to its face value in circulated conditions. However, coins in uncirculated or mint state conditions can fetch a premium. Here's a breakdown. Typically worth face value, $500, values can increase, with MS-66 coins valued around $400 and MS-67 coins reaching up to $510. While no significant errors are widely recognized for the 1985 P dime, error coins can occasionally surface. Some examples include: in summary, while the 1985 P Roosevelt dime is common, specimens in exceptional condition or those with unique errors can be valuable to collectors. Always handle your coins carefully and consider consulting with a professional coin grader to determine their exact condition and value.
Up the 1987 D Jefferson nickel in extremely fine condition. We'll explore its design, mintage, and current market value. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse showcases Jefferson's Monticello estate. These nickels are composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing 5 grams with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. In 1987, the Denver Mint produced approximately 410,590,006 and 4 Jefferson nickels. Given this high mintage, the 1987 D nickel is relatively common. In coin grading, extremely fine. Indicates a coin with light wear on the high points, but with all major details sharp and clear. For the 1987 D Jefferson nickel, this means slight wear on Jefferson's cheekbone and hair, with the steps of Monticello on the reverse showing minor wear but remaining mostly intact. As of now, the 1987 D Jefferson nickel in extremely fine condition holds minimal numismatic premium due to its high mintage and availability. According to USA Coinbook, its estimated value ranges from face value up to $300 in uncirculated conditions. Coins with fully defined steps on Monticello are rarer and can command higher prices. For instance, a 1987 D nickel with full steps graded MS-67 by NGC has an auction record of $504. Coins with minting errors, such as off-center strikes or double dies, are sought after by collectors and can be significantly more valuable. In summary, while the 1987 D Jefferson nickel in extremely fine condition is common and holds minimal monetary value, specimens with exceptional features like the full steps designation or notable mint errors can be quite valuable. Always examine your coins carefully, as you might discover a hidden gem in your collection.
Next up, the 1966 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, especially focusing on those in fine condition. We'll uncover its history, unique features, and current market value. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt's dedication to combating polio. Designed by Chief Engraver John R. Sinnock, the coin features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. In 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned from silver to a copper-nickel-clad composition for dimes due to rising silver prices and coin shortages. The 1966 Roosevelt dime, therefore, is composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. Notably, during this period, the Mint temporarily omitted mint marks to discourage coin hoarding, so all 1966 dimes lack a mint mark. The The 1966 Roosevelt dime had a substantial mintage, with over 1.3 billion coins produced. This high production number means that these dimes are relatively common, especially in circulated conditions. Coins without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, as was customary during that era. Roosevelt's hair and cheek show considerable wear, but major details remain clear. The torch and branches exhibit wear, with some details merged, but the overall design is still distinguishable. Given the large mintage and the coin's commonality, a 1966 Roosevelt dime in fine condition holds modest value. As of February 2025, such coins are typically worth between $400 and $700, primarily valued for their face value. However, certain factors can influence this value. Some 1966 dimes feature minting errors, such as off-center strikes or double dies. These error coins are rare and can fetch higher prices among collectors. For instance, off-center error dimes can be worth between $800 and $600, depending on the degree of the error and overall condition. Dimes that have not entered circulation and are in mint state, MS conditions, are more valuable. Coins graded MS65 or higher can command prices ranging from $10 up to $400, with exceptional specimens reaching even higher values. In 1966, the U.S. Mint issued special mint sets instead of traditional proof sets. These sets included coins with a special finish, and the 1966 SMS dimes are of particular interest to collectors. While many SMS dimes are common, those with exceptional quality or cameo contrasts can be more valuable. For example, a 1966 SMS dime graded SP67 sold for $12,500 in 2021. While the 1966 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in fine condition may not hold significant monetary value, it's a fascinating piece of American history. Its story reflects a pivotal time in U.S. coinage, marking the transition from silver to clad compositions. For collectors, the true value often lies in the historical significance and the joy of numismatic exploration.
Next up, the 1985 Jefferson nickel minted in Philadelphia, identifiable by the P mint mark. We'll explore its history, design, and current market value, especially for coins in good condition. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello estate on the reverse. Over the years, the design has seen minor modifications, but the core elements have remained consistent. In 1985, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 647 million Jefferson nickels. These coins are composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving them a total weight of 5 grams. On the obverse, Jefferson faces left, accompanied by the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," along with the year 1985. The P mint mark is located just below the date. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, with the inscriptions "E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America." Next up, the world of modern coinage, to explore the 2000 P Roosevelt dime, especially focusing on its value in extremely fine EF40 condition in today's market. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The 2000 P dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint with a staggering mintage of 1,842,500 coins. This high production number makes it a common coin in circulation. Before we delve into the coin's value, it's essential to understand what extremely fine means in coin grading. An EF40 graded coin exhibits light wear on the highest points of the design, but retains all major details sharp and well-defined. The luster may be diminished, but the overall appearance is still quite appealing. Given the vast number of 2000 P dimes produced, their value in circulated conditions, including EF40, remains relatively low. According to ApeMex, a reputable precious metals dealer, the value of a 2000 P Roosevelt dime in extra fine 40 condition is approximately $600, indicating it holds no premium over its face value. Similarly, USA Coinbook estimates that the 2000 P Roosevelt dime is worth its face value in circulated conditions, including extremely fine. It's only in uncirculated mint condition that the coin's value might reach around $650 or more. With over 1.8 billion coins minted, the 2000p dime is abundantly available, reducing its rarity and, consequently, its market value. As a coin from the year 2000, it's considered modern and is still commonly found in circulation, which typically keeps its value at or near face value unless in exceptional condition. While EF40 denotes a well-preserved coin, it's not pristine. Coins in higher uncirculated grades, MS65 and above, are more likely to attract collectors' interest and achieve higher premiums. Some dimes have minting errors or unique varieties that can make them more valuable. Always inspect your coins carefully or consult with a numismatic expert. Preservation. Handle coins by their edges and store them in appropriate holders to maintain their condition. In summary, the 2000p Roosevelt dime in extremely fine condition holds its face value of 10 cents in today's market. Its high mintage and commonality in circulation contribute to its modest valuation. However, coin collecting is a hobby that combines historical appreciation with the thrill of the hunt. While this particular coin may not add significant monetary value to your collection, it represents a piece of everyday American history. Next up, the 1984 Jefferson nickel minted in Philadelphia, denoted by the P mint mark. We'll explore its history, design, and current market value, especially for those in very fine condition. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello estate on the reverse. This design remained largely unchanged until 2004, making the 1984 nickel part of the original design series. In 1984, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 769,000 Jefferson nickels. These coins are composed of 75% copper, 25% nickel, weighing 5 grams with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Coin grading assesses a coin's condition, significantly impacting its value. The Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, is commonly used. As of February 2025, the market value for a 1984p Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is modest. Due to its high mintage and availability, such coins typically hold a value close to their face value of 5 cents. Even in higher grades like mint state, their value doesn't increase significantly unless they possess unique features. The 1984p Jefferson nickel is a common coin with a rich history. In very fine condition, its value remains close to face value. However, coins with exceptional features or errors can be more valuable. Always consult a reputable coin dealer or grading service for accurate assessments. Next up, the 2015 Roosevelt dime, specifically those minted in Denver, identified by the D mint mark. We'll uncover what makes certain error coins from this year valuable, even in damaged conditions, and discuss their current market values. Mark Ember. The 2015 Roosevelt dime continues the legacy of the series that began in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The Denver Mint produced a substantial number of these dimes in 2015, with over 1.5 billion coins minted. In standard circulated condition, these dimes are typically worth their face value $100. However, certain error coins from this mintage have caught the attention of collectors and can be worth significantly more. Coin errors occur during the minting process and can take various forms, such as misstrikes, planchette errors, or die anomalies. These errors can make a coin unique and, depending on their rarity and appeal, can increase its value to collectors. It's important to distinguish between mint errors and post-mint damage. The former occurs during production, while the latter happens after the coin has entered circulation. This occurs when a portion of the die breaks off and the missing piece, cud, is retained on the coin, resulting in a raised, unstruck area. Such errors are relatively rare and can be valuable. This error happens when the metal planchette, the blank coin, is not heated correctly before striking, leading to discoloration or a burnt appearance. Coins with this error can attract interest from collectors due to their distinctive look. An off-center strike occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during striking, resulting in a portion of the design being missing. The degree of the off-center strike can affect the coin's value. The value of a 2015 D Roosevelt dime with errors varies based on the type and severity of the error, as well as the coin's overall condition. While standard uncirculated coins without errors might match around $200 in an MS-65 grade, error coins can command higher prices. It's essential to note that these values can fluctuate based on collector interest and market trends. For the most accurate and up-to-date valuations, consulting recent auction results or professional coin grading services is recommended. A crucial distinction in coin collecting is between genuine mint errors and post-mint damage. Damage that occurs after the coin has left the mint, such as scratches, bends, or environmental corrosion, typically decreases a coin's value. In contrast, errors that occur during the minting process can enhance a coin's desirability and worth. Therefore, a 2015 D Roosevelt dime with post-mint damage is usually worth only its face value, unless it also exhibits a mint error. While the 2015 D Roosevelt dime is common in circulation, certain error coins from this mintage can be valuable to collectors. Next up, the 1969 D issue. We'll explore its history, design, and current market value, especially in extra-fine EF condition. In 1969, the Denver Mint produced approximately 202,807,500 Jefferson nickels. This was a significant decrease from the mid-1960s, when production numbers were much higher. The 1969 with D Jefferson nickel features the classic design introduced in 1938 by Felix Schlag. The obverse showcases a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse depicts his Virginia estate, Monticello. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor to perfect mint state. An extra fine coin exhibits light wear on the highest points, but retains most of its design details. For the 1969 D Jefferson nickel, this means slight wear on Jefferson's cheekbone and hair, as well as on Monticello's pillars and dome. As of February 2025, the market value for a 1969 with D Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition is modest. According to USA Coin Book, such coins are valued at approximately $400. While most 1969 with D Jefferson nickels are common, those with the full steps designation are exceptionally rare and valuable. Full steps refer to coins where the steps of Monticello are fully struck and visible. Only one such coin has been graded MS-65 full steps, and it sold for $33,600 in August 2021. In summary, a 1969 D Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition holds modest value in today's market. However, coins with the full steps designation are highly sought after by collectors and can command significant premiums. As always, the value of a coin is influenced by its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Next up, the 2000 D Roosevelt dime. We'll explore its history, unique features, and current market value, especially in very fine condition. So, if you've ever wondered about the worth of that 2000 D dime in your collection, the Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. It was designed by John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver of the United States Mint at the time. The coin features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, honoring his leadership and his role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio. The 2000 D Roosevelt dime was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark located on the obverse side of the coin, just above the date. In the year 2000, the Denver Mint produced a substantial number of these dimes, with a mintage of approximately 1.8 billion coins. This high mintage means that the 2000 D dime is relatively common in circulation. Before we delve into the coin's value, let's take a closer look at its design and specifications. Obverse features a left-facing portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinnock. The inscriptions include Liberty, In God We Trust, the year 2000, and the mint mark D. Reverse displays a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left, representing peace, and an oak branch on the right, representing strength and independence. The inscriptions read United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 dime. Composition. The coin is composed of a clad mixture of 91.67% copper and 8.3% nickel. Diameter, 17.9 millimeters. Weight, 2.27 grams. In coin collecting, the condition of a coin significantly influences its value. The Sheldon coin grading scale is commonly used to determine a coin's grade, ranging from poor to perfect uncirculated. Today we're focusing on coins in very fine condition. A coin in very fine condition shows moderate wear on the high points of the design, but all major details are still clear and sharp. For the 2000D Roosevelt dime, this means dime. Given the high mintage of the 2000D Roosevelt dime, coins in circulated conditions, including those graded as very fine, are generally considered common. As of February 2025, the market value for a 2000D dime in very fine condition is typically its face value $100. This is because such coins are abundant and readily available to collectors and the general public. However, uncirculated coins or those with unique errors can be more valuable. For instance, coins in mint state conditions can fetch higher prices, especially if they exhibit full torch lines on the reverse, known as full bands. These details are sought after by collectors and can increase a coin's value. While standard 2000D dimes in very fine condition may not hold significant value above face, certain error coins from this series can be quite valuable. Error coins are those that have anomalies due to mistakes during the minting process. Some errors that collectors look for include purpling. In summary, the 2000D Roosevelt dime is a common coin with a rich history. In very fine condition, its value remains at face $300 due to the large number minted. However, uncirculated coins, those with the full bands designation or unique mint errors, can be worth more to collectors. Next up, the 1964 Jefferson nickel, specifically focusing on those without a mint mark and in less than pristine condition. We'll explore their history, what makes them valuable, and their current market value. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello estate on the reverse. In 1964, the U.S. Mint produced over 1 billion of these nickels at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark at that time. This massive production was in response to a coin shortage, leading to a high number of these coins in circulation. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. A coin in mint state, uncirculated, condition is more valuable than one that's been heavily circulated. On the reverse side of the coin, the Monticello building has steps. Coins where these steps are fully visible without wear are referred to as full steps and are particularly sought after by collectors. Some 1964 nickels have minting errors, such as double dies or misstrikes, which can increase their value. For a 1964 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark that's in dirty or heavily circulated condition, the value is generally modest. Such coins typically hold their face value of 5 cents. However, if the coin has significant wear but still retains some detail, it might be worth slightly more to a collector, though usually not exceeding $350. Coins that have been well preserved and exhibit the full steps detail can command higher prices. For instance, a 1964 nickel-graded MS-65 with full steps can be valued around $700, while an MS-66 grade can fetch up to $4,250. In exceptional cases, an MS-67 full steps nickel sold for $14,100 in 2017. In recent years, certain 1964 Jefferson nickels have garnered significant attention at auctions. For example, a special test piece from 1964, known for its superior strike quality, sold for over $41,000. These coins are exceptionally rare and differ from standard circulation nickels. While a 1964 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in dirty or heavily circulated condition may not hold significant monetary value, it's a piece of American history and a testament to mid-20th century coinage. However, if you come across a well-preserved example, especially one with the full steps detail, it could be worth a substantial amount. Always consider consulting with a reputable coin dealer or grading service to get an accurate assessment of your coin's value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you in the next video.